Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's Food Crave Kitchen featuring cooking, beauty, lifestyle and more. In this video, I am going to show you how to make Dibi Afra Gambian style, guess what, the oven method. Yes, it's a requested video. I have a couple of my subscribers and my viewers asking me question, can you really make the Dibi Afra in the oven? I said yes, you can actually make the Dibi Afra in the oven, and I'm telling you guys, trust me, it is so delicious, it's so yummy. I already have a video on the Dibi Afra, but it was the stovetop method. Yes, it was the stovetop method because some of my subscribers and my viewers worried they don't have the grilling pan that I use to make the Dibi Afra. And here you go. If you are worried not having the grilling pan, you can definitely make this Dibi Afra in the oven. You can make Afra in the winter time, in the summertime, any time of the year. Like I said in my previous video, and the oven stovetop method, you can make Dibi Afra any time of the year and you will enjoy it. I will put a link down below and so that you guys can watch the other version, the stovetop method, and you guys would decide for yourself to see which one you want to make your Dibi Afra. Either you want to make it on the stovetop or you want to make it in the oven. It's almost the same, but I'm telling you guys, I put a little bit of twist in this one, and I'm telling you guys, it is so delicious. This is a must try. The meat is so juicy, it's so tender. It's a must try. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I make this different version of the Dibi Afra on the oven instead of the stovetop like the previous video, which I'm going to put a link down below so that you guys will decide, please stay tuned. And without any further ado, let's get cooking. Okay guys, to make this grill meat, I am going to use goat meat. You can use lamb if you want, but I'm going to use goat meat. So make sure you have a little bit of fat on the meat. You know, it will help the Dibi / Afra taste really good. So I have one large big onion here. And I have liquid smoke. This you can find in your local grocery store. It gives the meat a really nice smoky flavor. Then I am going to use mustard, cayenne pepper, salt, black pepper. So I'm going to add meat tenderizer this time. So this is just pretty much help the meat to get really softened very easily or very quicker. So I have 2 jimbo here, but I end up not even using the whole 2 jimbo. I only use half of it. Then I am going to use 1 teaspoon of the meat tenderizer on the meat. So these are all the ingredients laid out here to make your delicious Afra / Dibi in the oven, guys. Yes, in the oven. I'm telling you guys. The other version, you know, I did the other version. People are saying, where do I get the grill pan? I don't have a grill pan. Can you do it in the oven? So I decided to come up with a video and show you guys, for people who don't have the grill pan, to show you guys how to do it in the oven. And trust me, if you ask me which one I recommend more, I mean, both of them are good. But I guess that time I didn't add the meat tenderizer on the meat. This time I'm adding it and it makes the meat so soft and juicy. So I'm only adding 1 teaspoon. That spoon that I'm using right there, it's just half a teaspoon. So obviously that's why I made it 2 times. So I added only 1 teaspoon of the meat tenderizer. So then I am going to just sprinkle a little bit of this liquid smoke. Like I said, the liquid smoke will add more flavor to the meat, and it will almost taste like you grill it over a wood or over, you know, outside over a wood fire. So if you don't have liquid smoke, I mean, that's fine, but you could pretty much Google it or whatnot, find it at your local grocery store. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cover the meat. As you can see, I did not add any water in the pan. All I did was add the meat tenderizer. Now I'm gonna just cover it with a foil and put it in the oven. My oven was already preheated for 420. I am going to just put it in the oven and bake it for 45 minutes to be exact. Meanwhile, I am going to now cut my onions. You want to make sure you cut your onions in a large slice like I'm doing in the video, very thick like so, okay, like maybe 1 inch apart. So like I said, guys, I am going to the reason why I come up with this different version of the DB is because of people were saying that they were asking me questions, can you make the meat in the oven, which I said of course you can make it in the oven, but the only thing you have to check on it, you know, which is actually kind of more convenient for me anyway, because when I was doing the one in the pan, I had to stand there constantly checking the meat and turning it and cooking it. But this oven version, once, like you see, once it's already in the oven, I'm cooking it for 45 minutes. I don't have to look at check on it until that 45 minutes it's up. So what I'm doing now, I am just gonna open up my onions like so. You wanna, after you cut it that thick cut, you wanna make sure you open it up. So after 45 minutes, this is how the meat looks like. It's not ready yet, guys, so keep watching. This is how the meat looks like. You see all that water that came out of the meat? I did not add any water. When you saw the video in the beginning, all I did was add the meat tenderizer on there and add put on the foil and just put it in the oven. I guess all that, you know, steam in there just help soften the meat a little bit. So what you want to do, you just want to make sure you strain all that beef broth out there. If you want, you can save that beef broth for a later use when you're cooking any type of soups or stew, and just put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer and keep it. It's beef broth, you know. So once I strain all the water out, this is how it looks like. So now I am going to add salt, and you want to be mindful with the salt because the meat tenderizer tend to have salt as well, so be mindful of that. So I added a little salt. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of black pepper, and then I'm going to use half of the jumbo cube like so. You see, I only use half, that's it. Like I said, be mindful because the meat tenderizer have salt in it. And if you don't have meat tenderizer, you can find it in your local grocery store. If you don't have it, that's fine. So now what I'm doing, I am just gonna add the onions and then mix it up a little bit, then add a little bit of mustard and then mix it up. Then this time I am going to now put it back in the oven on cover, and then I'm gonna turn my oven up to the broil setting. If you have an oven that says broil setting, you want to turn it up to that setting, to the broil setting, and leave it in there for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna add the cayenne pepper yet, because if I do add the cayenne pepper, I learned my lesson the last time, the heat with the cayenne pepper is gonna create a lot of smoke in the oven, and it will make you cough. So after 20 minutes broiling the meat, this is how, voila, this is how the DB / Afro-Gambian style looks like. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it on a brown paper bag. I remember in Banjul, they will, when you go buy your DB Afra, they will put it on a brown paper bag for you, and you just, it's up to you now to just add more salt or more jimbo and cayenne pepper the way you like it. So as you can see, this is the oven version, guys. I did the stovetop version, and I came up with you guys for I came up with the oven style this time. The last one was the stovetop, and this is the oven style. And if you ask me, Dada, which one do you like best? To be honest with you, I really like this one. I'm not sure, maybe because I added the meat tenderizer on it and all that juice from the meat cooking in the oven. It just tastes so delicious. The other one tastes good too, don't get me wrong. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a sprinkle of cayenne pepper and a little bit of black pepper. So I did not need to add any salt. I tasted the meat and the salt was perfect. I didn't need to add any more jimbo, any more salt, and it was perfect. So you can enjoy this like so, or you could just enjoy it with plain bread. So I just sprinkle a little bit of mustard on it, and voila, like I said, this is how the DB Afra looks like. I hope you guys will try this recipe, and if you are new to my channel and this is the first time you are tuning in, hit that subscribe button before you leave and hit that notification bell, because that's the only way you're gonna know when I upload a new video. So if you guys try this oven version style of making your DB Afra, put your comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And please, when you subscribe, like I always say, if you subscribe, you just don't hit that bell, you will not know when I upload a video. So you want to make sure you hit that bell until it turned gray completely. That's where you will know I have just uploaded a new video. And like I said, I want to thank all my returning subscribers, all my new subscribers, and all my old subscribers for constantly watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you guys have any question or you want me to try any type of recipe, let me know, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Dada's Food Crave Kitchen, ñi ñoo ko xam. Dada's Food Crave Kitchen, ñi ñoo ko man. Dada's Food Crave Kitchen, leer na te baax na. Dada's Food Crave Kitchen amul morom, baax na. Kay ma wax la. So bëggee man tooga yu neex a neex a neex, wala nga bëgg xam nu ñuy toogee lu neex a neex, ñi ngay seeti ñooy Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. Dada's Food Crave Kitchen.